hot star key moments of the match. I can't even begin to think how we can narrow down to 3 key moments after we've seen the most epic World Cup final that cricket will ever offer. I don't care what happens in the future, Daniel Vettori. But we're going to try our best to narrow down 3 moments. And let's start with Trent Boult on the boundary, where he's taken many a wonderful catch, extraordinary catch. And somehow on the 4th ball of the 49th over, you have ball of Jimmy Neesham, Ben Stokes on strike. That Trent Boult has rarely misjudged.
Big part of the ground, caught it comfortably, and I think just tipped him over. I think he probably just lost his balance at the last second and stepped on the rope. And I think you're right in saying that we're so used to Boult being so spectacular on the boundary rope wherever he does. It was almost a surprise. So, I mean, it's just going to be another one of these incredible moments that New Zealand's going to look back on with some sadness.
Yeah, it was 22 of 9 at that stage, and then that happens where the relay catch was ready. In fact, it was completed. Had Trent Boult just released the ball that fraction of a second sooner. That was key moment number 1. And to think that wasn't the pivotal moment or the deciding moment even then, because there was more action to come, and this was when Trent Boult was actually bowling, and you could not believe what happened in the final over, where Ben Stokes, firstly, credit to him, hit a 6 out of sheer talent and ability, and then he's got 6 out of sheer damn luck.
I think it'll be the moment that's most talked about by the New Zealand public. I think for those who understand cricket, it'll be misfortune, and it can happen any stage of the game, and I think cricketers accept that. For those probably not as au fait, it'll be a cruel blow and maybe a point of contention. But once again, I mean, Kane spoke about it after the game, and Stokes spoke about it. I think everyone's spoken about it, and it is just a cruel part of the game when that has an influence on the result.
Yeah, the difference would have been 7 of 2 versus 3 of 2 as it eventually panned out. But the game didn't end there. You thought then 3 runs is something Ben Stokes would have knocked easily in 2 balls. It did not happen. And then we have to finally go to the last ball of the World Cup that we did see, and still it wasn't decisive enough to give us a winner on its own. We're going to go with the eventual run out of Martin Guptill, and to think that the tournament ends with Martin Guptill featuring in it after New Zealand had a bat first, you think he's done. He's just done. He features in 2 of our moments. He puts in the throw that ricochets for the boundary. And here he is now thinking, if I can just get 2 away, maybe it'll be a different story around me.
Yeah, that finished the second tie of the match as well. So I mean, poor guy. I mean, he put his heart and soul into it. Archibald, a beautiful Yorker, clipped it relatively nicely, but unfortunately straight to Jason Roy, who put a good enough throw in. It was always going to be difficult to get back from 2. That boundary's 57 metres, I think. So, look, I mean, just this feel for everyone involved so much. It's heartbreaking. He's
been struggling for his timing. Maybe on this occasion he wouldn't have minded one that just doesn't time as well. He could have run 2 instead of him. He hit it pretty well, actually.
He hit it well. I mean, damn that short boundary.
Dan Vettori, thank you very much. Eloquent as you are as New Zealander, in spite of how painful this call it a defeat now, would feel for them. And these sum up from a dramatic final, our hot star key moments of the match.